that passion. It's past. You first fall in love. Say you get married. Islamically, you get married first, huh? And you fall in love. Oh, passion, isn't it? Then later, did that passion stay? No, it's going to pass. But the passion is not disappearing, it's transforming. It's becoming something else. It cannot just be passion. Because a passion by itself also is a very low level station. It's just about you feeling good. Just about you feeling good. It's not really about the work too. It's not about others. It's not about all. It's about you feeling good. Understand? So it's still very low level. It is still about you. It's not about the one that you're serving. So it is natural now. In the beginning you have the passion. Later, that passion must change. Passion changes into what? Love. The passion, it changes into what? Into a hizmat, into service. It changes into, you stop pleasing yourself. It's about pleasing the beloved one. Now when you start pleasing that one, you're just going to concentrate on that one. You're going to be very careful. And you're careful about doing the work. It doesn't matter then, that time, whether that one is going to give you a rose or a thorn of a rose. It's both coming from him. So now you concentrate on that. The passion becomes service. And service, some awliya Allah, they say, hizmat is higher than ibadat. Because the ibadat is about, again, you. But now when you serve, it's not about you, it's about someone else. We are saying, we are serving Allah. What can we do to serve Allah? Allah needs our service? Hasha. Allah does not need nothing. So how can you serve that one who doesn't need anything from you? You cannot. So who is serving who? Allah is not in need. We are in need. Always. Who is serving us? Who is making us to have what we need? Who is giving? Who is the most generous? Allah. So now don't try to regain that passion. Concentrate on the work and doing that work well. That passion may come. Passion comes and goes. They may test you. They may say, well, now you're running because you have the passion. What if we take away the passion? Are you still going to run? So many people, they're stuck at that level now. Tariqat too. First they are running. Then later when we say, okay, now the real training starts, we're not going to praise you so much. We're not going to boost you so much. Now we're going to start cleaning you up a little bit. Now we're going to see what you're made of. We already know what you're made of. Now you are going to see what you are made of. Now we are going to see what we are made of. We are going to see what are our strengths, what are our weaknesses, what are our illusions and our delusions. Keep serving. And later, that may come. And when that comes, it is beyond passion now. Now, that one becomes, you are doing it willingly. Willingly. Voluntarily. Not because they're going to give you something in return. They're going to give you a good feeling in return. No. You do it willingly. Then once you are there, be happy. Because Allah is saying, and when my servant does voluntary actions, worship to me, I will be his eyes that he sees with, his ears that he hears with, his tongue that he speaks, his hand that he touches, his feet that he walks. That is the only time. Before that is obligation. Servant becomes beloved to Allah because he fulfills his obligation. But when he does it voluntarily, when there is no obligation, when there is no business transaction, I do this, I'm going to get this. I do this worship, I'm going to get so much sawab. It's not about that anymore. It's about you voluntarily, willingly doing it, regardless. Then that's the time you're on the way to becoming a servant of Allah. Before that, you're not a servant to Allah. You're a partner. You are a shirk to Allah. You're a business partner. You know, business is also called what? Sharikat, right? Because you say, okay, I do this, you give me this. I do this much, you give me this. Understand? Now, beyond that, you say, I'm not interested. I'm not making partnership with you. We're not business partners. Like one day, Zul-Hijja, he's planting wheat, but his wheat didn't come up very good every year. So one year, he's saying, all right now, Ya Rabbi, this year, I'm going to make you to be my business partner in planting the wheat. I'm going to plant the wheat, and whatever that comes up from the harvest, we're going to divide it 50-50. 50 you take, Allah you take, and 50 belongs to me. All right, all right. So he planted. And that year, so much wheat came. Of course, you have the best partner. Stuff, Allah. So the wheat came. So he harvested. He's putting one pile like this and another pile like that, dividing it. Two separate piles equal. So now Zul-Hijja sitting there, looking at piles and saying that, MashaAllah, thank you, Ya Rabbi. You're a very good business partner. My pile is here, this is your pile, but I mean, what are you going to do with so much anyway? You are Allah, you don't need so much wheat, so let me just take a little bit. I'm going to put it over here because I need it. I'm in need. You are not in need, Alhamdulillah. Then after a while, he's thinking, well, you don't need this much too. Let me also take a little bit more. And later he saw that and he says, you know what? Let me take, before he could finish it, suddenly big clouds started entering, big thunderstorm entering, and the wind started blowing, and the wind blew and the thunderstorm now, the typhoon came and sucked up all his wheat now. And then the thunder came down, lightning came down. So Hijja is saying, okay, that's enough already. You took everything, you don't have to put the flashlight to check to see whether there's anything left or not. Yeah. People, they're not even that generous to their Lord. May Allah make us to become sincere in our service. He is the most generous. He gives. Wa min Allahu tawfiq.